Are we going? Good. So this is my first ever vlog, which is, always exciting and nerve-wracking and stuff. I won't be posting many of these, for reasons I might explain another time, I might not. We'll see how it goes. So for my first ever vlog, what I thought I'd do is sort of explain about this sort of epiphany I had a few years ago, because I think it's got a nice moral at the end of it, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So I think I was about 12 or 13 at the time, maybe, and I was just sitting on the couch watching, I don't know, something I don't remember, and the phone rang, which, no big deal, phones ring, and so Dad, who was sitting on the other couch somewhere, went to go get it, and came back after a few minutes in tears. His aunt, so my great aunt, my grandmother's sister, June, had died, and that was all very sad. She had so much life about her, she loved everyone loved her, and it was all very sad. Now, this is key to the epiphany here. My father was asked to give a eulogy, so her nephew was asked to give a eulogy about her. So, we moved forward a couple of weeks, and suddenly we're in Frankston, or someplace not too far from where I live. I don't remember what I was wearing, so, no mental picture. But I do remember it was sad. Inside the chapel there was, all this meet and greet and reminiscing about her, and it was all very sort of, I don't know, that sort of feeling of a funeral. So the funeral began, and I don't remember very much about it, but I do remember some of Dad's eulogy. Mostly he just listed all these little anecdotes, I suppose, he had about June. And one in particular was, he recalled his first memory he had of her, which is basically, he was in her car, in the back of her car, and she turned around to talk to him. That was about 50 years ago. And, so Father had along with that, he had all these little things, like she was always properly dressed, and most of the clothes she made herself. That was a particular one I remember. Whatever, and that's the main point, because I, myself, don't really have that many memories with my aunts and uncles. Not to say they're, like, terrible people, it's just I don't really do many things with them. Like, probably my first memory of my aunt was probably like 2 months ago at our last, family gathering. And so now I live with this fear that, like, an aunt or uncle, which I think is a good instance, is going to die, maybe now, maybe tomorrow, maybe 30 years in the future, probably 30 years in the future at least, and I'm going to be asked to do a eulogy, and I'm going to have to refuse, which is terribly rude. Hello, we'd like you very much to, speak some fond memories about your aunt, and just basically celebrate her life. No! Or I just have to stand up in front of a lot of very sad people just stammering about useless things, like I remember she liked having carrots in her potatoes. Not fun. So I guess the moral of the story is to love and cherish your family. Go out, do things with them. This is mostly talking about your extended family, like your aunts and uncles and grandparents and cousins. Make your life with them worthwhile. Don't end up stuck at a funeral, stammering about some sort of insignificant thing. It's much better to remember the good things you had rather than just crying for, hours on end. So there it is. Quit your procrastinating. Gather the cousins or something and then, go canoeing or something. thank you all for watching. You know, comment, like, subscribe. It gives me the warm fuzzies and makes me feel all good inside. I'll probably post videos not very often, if at all. Yeah. On that note, bye-bye.